You aren't holy, you're just manageable. You've played by all the rules for decades, haven't you? For 36 years, I was the woman who did everything right. I was the beloved teacher, the faithful wife, the one who had a Sunday smile. But I discovered something terrifying. It is possible to be completely saved and yet fundamentally not free. You aren't holy, you're just manageable. And that realization was the first step out of my own prison. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to pull back the curtain on what I call the Velvet Vise. It's a subtle system that rewards you for staying manageable while quietly starving your true identity. You're going to walk away with the ability to spot the unwritten rules that have been stealing your authenticity. I'm going to give you the exact permission you've been looking for, so stop apologizing for wanting more than managed stuckness. My life hit a brick wall nearly 8 years ago. My husband of 36 years died suddenly, and he was my protector, my world. But a double whammy came just 6 months later. I was still drowning in grief when my church elders called me in, not to comfort me, but to chastise me because they didn't approve of the translation I occasionally use in my home Bible study. Now, my Bible study was packed, almost standing room only. I realized then I wasn't being loved. I was just being monitored in what I now call the Velvet Vise. It's a system that being nice says, when you're nice, you're more manageable. And that's more important than being authentic or whole. If you feel stuck, despite your prayers, you're likely caught in that same vice. Here are two things you can do right now to start loosening the grip. First, identify the unwritten rule. Look at your social or religious circle. Name one rule that isn't in the Bible but dictates how you must act to feel safe and stay accepted. Now, a good example of this is when we were highly discouraged to ask any questions during Bible study at the church. What's your unwritten rule? Second, acknowledge the backpack you're carrying. Oh, it's so heavy. Stop telling yourself you are fine. Give yourself permission to admit that you are being good and that being good has become an exhausting, heavy burden. You know, God doesn't want your filtered version. He wants the real you. If you do these two things, you'll start walking in the light because healing always starts with telling the truth. And that's one of my mantras. I'm Laura G., the Destiny Whisperer, and for over 2 decades, I've helped women see what's buried underneath the noise, the pain, the striving, and the spiritual confusion they learn to carry quietly. And here's one thing I know about being saved and being healed. Being saved and being healed are not the same transaction. I've walked this road from paralyzed to powerful, and you don't have to stay in managed stuckness. Start by taking my quiz. What's really running your spiritual life? It's going to help you. And that's down below. So you're going to see that it's going to help you to understand what's really holding you back. Once you have the results, book a free 15-minute consultation. Let's find out if free to be session is the power surge your soul has been waiting for. Now, listen, I want to thank all of our subscribers and viewers for your gracious comments. It strengthens our community. Make sure you share this because there's somebody out there that you know that needs healing. Until next time, I want you to be blessed and be significant.